I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. And I heard that you want to show. Somebody just ring my doorbell? Wasn't expecting a package today, but let's check it out. What in the world? Guys, I have no idea what this is. Let's take it up to the man cave and read it together. So first things first, we got a letter. Guess we'll read that. By the way, it is freezing in northern Alabama. I know it's freezing everywhere actually in the country, especially with that wind. Dear Matt Be Great. Okay, let's read this along. Glad you like the Rose Bowl hoodie I sent you. Oh, it's from my man Ryan Day. Glad you liked the Rose Bowl hoodie I sent you last week. I did. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for that again. We had some extra stuff we wanted to send your way. Hope you like it. Also, we would greatly appreciate it if you would quit calling us Lil Bro State. Sincerely, Ryan Day. Is that it? Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Address that in just a second. Let's see what's in this box. I'm not too sure if he's like pulling a prank on me. This is what the inside of it looks like. So I'm gonna... Let's take this out first. Just a box full of tees. Like golfing tees. And a couple divot tools. Hold on. I'm going to try to hold this up without spilling out here. It's just tees. I know we talked about golfing together, but I don't understand, like, what's the point of it? He said we had some extra stuff we wanted to send your way. Hope you like it. Extra? What do you mean we had it? Like, what do you... Oh, okay. Now I get it now. No way! No way! No. This might be, I don't even know if I could consider this a Christmas gift. No, this is probably one of the best gifts of all time. Like, I know it's not expensive, but the attention to detail. Now I get it. Because, okay, so for those of you who don't know, Ryan Day sent me a Rose Bowl hoodie because Ohio State had extra ones. Been wearing it in a couple of videos. I will wear it for the Ohio State reaction to the Texas game. So these, yes, they're golf tees. But here's the catch. Remember, Rose Bowl, remember the hoodie? Got the rose on it? Hold on, let me, focus, come on. Oh, focus, come on for the one time. Y'all see it. The golf tees, hold on, come on, let me get my face out of the way. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, there you see it. The golf tees have roses on them. Rose Bowl golf tees. That's what I was like, why did he send me tees? There's like at least 50 in this box. You got the white one. That also makes sense, Ohio State colors. Wait, what about the divot tools? Don't tell me we got Rose Bowl divot. Oh. Ryan Day. Ryan Day. You undid yourself. Rose Bowl divot tools. I don't even know what to say, man. Guys, I really don't know what to say besides, well, appreciate it, Ryan Day, man. You didn't have to do that. It's very kind of you. Let's go back to this letter. I know I had some extra stuff I want to send your way. Hope you like it. Do like it. Thank you. Also, would greatly appreciate it if you would quit calling us Little Bro State. I do not take bribes unless it's, you know, a couple $1 million, then I'll consider. But although I appreciate the gesture, come on, man. You know I can't do that. Me and you both know I can't do that. Can't do it. But do appreciate that. I'm going to try to not let this gift persuade my decision in this preview video. Many things I could say. I just greatly appreciate it. I don't know what to say. You know, receiving gifts is always awkward. It's like, I just say thank you. And I love the gift. And I'm going to be using these tees on the course. But outside of that, yeah, nothing more to say. Ryan Day, thank you, brother. Wishing your team the best of luck. And yeah, without further ado, we got a preview and video to make. So let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you are having a great Tuesday. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. Man, oh man, it is time for the Little Bro Ohio State versus Texas Longhorns preview. Man, oh man, am I excited for this game. And I'm not even going to sit around, hype it up. We're getting straight into it. I don't got time to waste. You ain't got time to waste either. I've not looked at the line for this game, but I'm going to assume, I'd bet everything I own, that Ohio State's going to be favored. As to how much they're favored by, if I had to guess, I'd say probably about 7 or 8 points. Let's check it out. All right, pulling it up right here. A little lower than what I thought, but I knew they were going to be favored. 5.5, and even your casual fan knew they was going to be favored due to those Millie Whoppings they put on the Oregon Duckies and the Tennessee Volunteers. Ohio State reminds me so much of a team in March Madness that is hitting their strides, and they are hot, and I mean flaming hot. What's really scary about this Ohio State football team currently is not only are they easily the most talented team in all college football, that's a given, there's no debate, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, but they're in a groove. And it's not just on one side of the ball, and this is what has made them just beat the absolute snot out of the first two teams in the playoffs. It's on defense and on offense. If you're their play caller on the defense or offensive side of the ball, you got to be grinning ear to ear because it doesn't matter what you draw up. It's been working. But the one thing I've been paying attention to the most is this Ohio State football team finally looks like they're having fun out there. And that's what football should be all about. It doesn't seem like they're pressing anymore. And I'm talking about not just the players, but Ryan Day, Chip Kelly, the entire coaching staff. And despite what some people may say, I honestly believe that Michigan loss kind of helped them start doing that because they went into the playoffs saying, you know what? Let's not have any expectations. Let's just go out there and try to have fun and try to play to the best of our abilities. And look what's transpired. I think by Ohio State having 2 losses heading into a 12-team playoff, it sort of took that monkey off their back. They could just play freely. For the first time ever, I feel like Ryan Day, he's doing a heck of a job. I could go on and on about how good and great Ohio State has looked these past couple of weeks, but you've seen it with your own 2 eyes. They're the best team in the country. That's how they've looked. On the flip side ball for Texas, wee bit different story. They barely, and I mean barely, escaped the fighting Cam Scataboos. They probably should have lost the game. Arizona State, they wound up blitzing on 4th and 13. I'm not going to dissect it too much. It is what it is. Shout out to Quinn Ewers. Made a great throw. They converted, and here they are. Texas is one of the weirdest teams when it comes to evaluating this year because they haven't looked great at any point in the season, but all they've been doing is winning games. And it's funny because outside of Ohio State, you could actually make a legit argument in case that Texas is the 2nd most talented team in the nation. I will say this. If you are a Texas fan, I would cling on to this. You haven't played your best ball game yet. And Ohio State, the past couple of weeks, they most certainly have. So you could spark up the argument with your buddies, hey, we're saving our ace for this game right here, and I wouldn't even be mad at that. But not only has Texas not lived up to their potential this year, their quarterback, Quinn Ewers, he has been severely disappointing. He hasn't been bad, so when I say disappointing, let's just get one thing straight. He is not bad, and he has still played good all year long. The difference is, we thought he was going to be great/elite. He just hasn't been that. Here's the bad news for Little Bro State fans. Quinn Ewers can most certainly play elite and win a game just by himself. This guy has the tool set to do so. There's a lot of players out here that don't have the tool set. Ewers, he does. Since we're talking about Ewers, let's also talk about the quarterbacks and the opposing one, Will Howard. He's been playing out of his mind. I know he struggled against Michigan, and he's had his fair share up and downs, but similar to what I said with the team of Ohio State, I felt like he was pressing. Now, he's not. He's just being a kid. He's playing football, and look at how unreal he looks. If you had asked me who would I take in this game as my QB1,
I love Quinn Ewers. If you've been keeping up with the channel, you know I've been hyping him up ever since he was playing high school football, which I don't do too often for recruits. I got to go with Will Howard. I got to go with the hot hand, and that's what it comes down to. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean Will Howard won't go out here and throw 3 interceptions, because he could do that. But I'll put it to you like this. I think Ewers has a better chance of playing a worse game than Howard. I'll take Howard in the quarterback matchup. As far as it goes for the running backs, LOL. Not even going to say anything. You know who I'm rocking with, and one of my favorite running backs in all college football the past couple of years. He is the most underrated running back. He needs more respect. Mr. Travion Henderson. Love him. I love me some Quinshon Judkins. You know who Judkins reminds me of? He's like a Dollar General version of Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got those quick feet. He's very good at receiving out of the backfield. Both of them. Dynamic duo. As to how Ohio State's got 2 of the best running backs in the nation, don't know. Don't ask me. Well, I guess I do know. NIL, and Ohio State's a good football team, so why wouldn't you want to play there? But you get what I'm saying. It's weird to have 2 of the top running backs playing for the same team. You're just not going to see that too often, even with NIL. Who has the best wide receiver in the game? That's also a LOL. Do you really want me to sit up here and rant and rave on Jeremiah Smith for the next 20 minutes? No, you do not. Or if you do, sorry, I'm just not going to do it because you're probably sick and tired of it. He's Julio Jones 2.0, and I already know some people are going to say, no, Matt, he's not Julio Jones 2.0. He's Jeremiah Smith 1.0. Yeah, whatever, buddy. Shut up, nerd. You get what I'm saying. That's a compliment, me calling him Julio Jones 2.0. As far as it goes for who has a better defense, Texas has a good defense, but here's the difference. Ohio State has a great defense. Give me Ohio State's. You're probably sitting here going, well, dang, Matt, you're taking Will Howard, Henderson, Smith, the defense. I mean, it's Ohio State everything, and yeah, you're right. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, and you're probably thinking, well, Matt thinks Texas doesn't have a chance, and no, that's not the case at all. They most certainly have a chance. You don't get to the semifinals because you're not a good football team and you don't have a chance. No. This isn't Indiana or SMU. This is Texas. Texas can most certainly win this game. So let's just get that out there right now because there's a narrative going around that Texas doesn't have a chance. I don't know what those people are talking about. But I will say this. If Ohio State plays like they did against Tennessee and Oregon, it probably won't happen because I don't know if they can play that good 3 straight games. But if they do play that good, Texas, they're not going to win. There's just no way because when you have as much talent as Ohio State and they're clicking on all cylinders, it doesn't matter what the opposing team's doing. Picking, predicting, previewing games, whatever you want to call it, it's a very interesting thing. And when I say interesting, I mean the feedback you get. For example, if a college football analyst before the Alabama-Vanderbilt game picked Vandy to win, remember this one Alabama's undefeated, coming off of the Georgia win, number 1 team in the nation. If somebody picked Vandy to win, people would quote that on Twitter, post it on Twitter, Instagram, social media, and talk about how stupid and delusional that guy is. They would. But who wound up winning the game? Vandy. They were like 24, 25, 26, 27-point underdogs. But, and I have a big but, it doesn't make any sense as a analyst, whatever you want to call yourself, maybe you just say you're a college football fan, to pick Vandy before that game. Let me explain. Even with them winning, I'm still saying it doesn't make any sense. When you're picking these games, it's all about making the best educated guesses possible and using previous information that we have. So when you look at the track history of Vanderbilt football before that Bama game, I believe they lost to Georgia State, and Alabama's 4-0, beat the crap out of Wisconsin, and beat Georgia. It's very fascinating to me because you try to make the smartest pick possible based off of, like I said, information you already have. But at the same time, I've always thought it was stupid when somebody says, oh, that's a terrible pick. Why would they pick them? Yada, yada, yada. Well, no, there's no such thing as a terrible pick because, number 1, it's your opinion, and number 2, anything can happen. And it's going to happen in this comment section. That's why I'm bringing it up. There's going to be people in the comments arguing. For example, somebody's going to say, I got Texas winning, and one of you are going to reply, that's a stupid pick. Have you seen how good Ohio State looks? And Texas, they barely beat Arizona State. What a delusional and dumb pick. You know nothing about college football, yada, yada, yada. Y'all know I'm right. People are going to say it. And matter of fact, as when I'm talking and speaking, one of you is probably writing that comment. I don't understand that because at the end of the day, it is just a guessing game. That's all it is. And honestly, it's just a gut feeling. If you're feeling a little risky, hey, call it upset. That's what your gut's telling you. You got to roll with it. But getting back on track with this game, it is not smart to pick Texas to win. If you want to call it upset, that's cool. But for me personally, not doing it. Ohio State's too great, not good, too great too hot, just too everything. Everything's going their way. Here's what seals it for me. I don't believe that Texas defense is going to be able to slow down Ohio State. The only person that can stop Will Howard in Ohio State, ironically enough, is Will Howard in Ohio State. It's not going to have anything to do with Texas. But I know for a fact Ohio State's defense can stop Quinn Ewers in Texas. Why do I know that? Because I saw what Georgia did to him multiple times. And this isn't even up for debate either. Ohio State has a better defense than Georgia. I'm not going to sit up here and call this David and Goliath. That's just crazy talk. But I'll tell you this much. I would be beyond shocked if Texas wins this ball game. I got the little bro Ohio State with the big 35 burger to Texas. I'll say 20. I think it's more so going to be like a 35-14 game. Texas, I get a late touchdown, a couple field goals, something like that, make it more respectable. 35-20, little bro State advances to the national championship. I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts down below about that.